This week on Inside Boulder News, Boulder celebrates the city's first Green Street. Crowds wrapped around Pearl Street for this annual giveaway. And a sea of yellow is invading the Boulder Creek this Labor Day weekend. Welcome to Inside Boulder News, your source for all things Boulder. I'm Jocelyn Avendaño. New safety signage and paint markings are part of this Boulder neighborhood. This low-traffic street was identified as Boulder's first neighborhood green street, designed to enhance the comfort and safety of pedestrians and cyclists. 13th and Portland in this Casey Middle School neighborhood forms part of Boulder's first neighborhood green street, an important part of the city's low-stress walk and bike network plan.
The low-stress walk and bike network plan is a plan to identify a network of streets throughout Boulder to create low-stress, high-comfort facilities for walkers and cyclists of all ages of abilities. So we want anyone from age 8 to 80 to be able to feel comfortable on their neighborhood streets.
New safety signage and paint markings are part of this low-traffic street, which the city says prioritizes the safety and comfort of cyclists and pedestrians.
We have these painted bulb outs that I'm standing in front of, and those are designed to sort of bulb out the sidewalk and to decrease the turning radius of cars so that the cars turn slower around the painted bulb outs, and actually it shortens the crossing distance too for pedestrians.
This 13th Street Green Street starts at Canyon Boulevard and stretches north to Iris Street, hitting major key origins and destinations in Boulder, such as downtown, Casey Middle School, and the North Boulder Rec Center.
And so it really just increases awareness of the fact that you should be biking on these streets instead of high-stress streets or high-traffic streets such as Broadway right next to us. And just by getting people riding on these streets and riding in numbers, it increases the safety because it's known as a biking corridor and cars will start to drive more cautiously.
Community members are invited to attend Boulder's first Green Street celebration on Thursday, September 5th from 5 to 6 p.m. The event will be held on the multi-use path at Olmsted Park behind the North Boulder Rec Center. The celebration will include key speakers such as Mayor Suzanne Jones and a dedication to Al Bartlett, Boulder's cycling pioneer. More information can be found on the city's newsroom. For the third year in a row, the city has offered a free shuttle service for visitors wanting to access Chautauqua. The pilot program was implemented to address parking and access challenges at the popular open space destination. However, as the summer season comes to an end, the popular program will be coming to a close. Monday, September 2nd, is the final day of Chautauqua's free shuttle bus service. This was part of the city's Park to Park program.
Park to Park is a program to manage access to Chautauqua, which of course is one of our most beloved and visited places in Boulder.
This is the city's third year running the program, and it runs every weekend starting Memorial Day weekend and ending on Labor Day, the park's most visited season.
It includes paid parking at Chautauqua and in the surrounding neighborhood on weekends, along with a free shuttle and free satellite parking.
The program was implemented to address parking and access challenges at this popular open space destination. During this year's summer season, the shuttle's ridership averaged at 600 people per day. And as the shuttle service comes to an end for the season, paid parking will end as well.
After Labor Day, it'll be free parking until Memorial Day of 2020. And everything looks like it'll be still the same next year. We don't plan to make any significant changes or anything here, just adjustments as needed if needed.
The shuttle service is set to run every summer season through 2021, at which point City Council will decide whether or not to continue with the program. Riders can still enjoy the shuttle bus service through this Labor Day weekend, running every 15 minutes from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. More information and rideshare discounts can be found on parktopark.org. A swarm of ducks are set to invade the Boulder Creek this Labor Day weekend, but not these kinds of ducks, these ones.
I don't know who first came up with it, but I'm glad they did.
It's become a Boulder Labor Day tradition. For over 30 years now, these rubber ducks have been making their way down the Boulder Creek in support for the Play Boulder Foundation.
The Play Boulder Foundation has been around since 1976. We are the nonprofit partner of the City of Boulder's Parks and Recreation Department.
All proceeds from the Great Boulder Duck Race will go directly to the Play Boulder Foundation and its supported programs. Prizes for the race's lucky ducks will be available.
It's just been such a great way to, to raise money for these really important programs that go right back to the community, and to have everybody gather together for something really, really fun.
Those interested in covering the Ducks' bill may do so by visiting playboulder.org/duck race and adopt a duck for the race. Ducks will also be available all weekend during the Boulder Creek Hometown Festival. The duck race will be held on Monday, September 2nd at 2 p.m. and will start on the 9th Street Bridge. Fall is officially a month away, which means leaves will start to change colors and flowers will lose their spring liveliness. However, this week the City of Boulder helped interested gardeners prepare for their flowers next summer season with colorful tulip bulbs that decorate the Pearl Street Mall. Crowds wrapped around the Pearl Street Mall on Wednesday waiting for the annual tulip bulb giveaway. The City of Boulder's Park and Rec Department gave away a total of about 9,000 bulbs. For over 10 years now, the department has been hosting this event to provide people the opportunity to enhance their gardens through local resources. Each year, Pearl Street Mall displays a wide variety of unique tulips that adorn the walkway of this staple shopping area. Classes started this week for CU Boulder, which means college football season shifted into gear as well. This week, Pearl Street put on its black and gold to kick off CU's first football game of this season. For more than a decade, Pearl Street Stampedes have united thousands of Buffs fans. A day before each game, players from the CU football team and coaching staff are greeted by spectators at the downtown destination. Music is provided by the Golden Buffalo Marching Band. The excitement was clear as the Buffs prepared to go head-to-head with their rivals CSU at Bronco Stadium at Mile High. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Inside Boulder News. If you have pictures, news tips, or events you'd like to see featured, we'd love to hear from you. Connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe. Have a good week.